Ooh. Hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Gonna do another whip and chat today before I get too distracted doing something else. Alright, so we're working on Treasure Studios art canvas. That's the canvas. Night Horse by Polina Bivsheva. Sorry. 60 by 60 centimeters. Square drill on mounted film adhesive. Yeah, I wrote that down because I was corrected a bit ago. But thanks. It's all good. Now I know. Alright. Yeah, treasurestudiosart.com. This is 30 colors and no ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis, but yeah, it's just regular drill. Alright, this is one of the whip and chats where I just work on 310 black. So the previous whip and chat was uploading earlier this morning, to be honest. I was up until shortly after 1 a.m. so that the video uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, so we'll just work on some 310. Yep. I like to avoid such a thing, but yeah, this is the last of this section. So basically we're at the bottom of the canvas, and this is part of the knight's breastplate, and this is the knight's other shoulder armor. So yeah, now we're just doing the shadowing in this. Alright, just along the bottom here. Man, that wax is looking rough. I'll switch it. Yeah, just so I'm not struggling with wax here. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. And watching something off the PVR. Kind of a series or whatever. Kind of documentary style. Yeah, just sat and watched TV for a couple hours. Now there's some movie that I've already seen, made for TV movie. Yeah, just had lunch and yeah. It's I really better go diamond paint. Yeah, cause I can stay up late tonight and then I just turn around and sleep all day tomorrow and then go to work tomorrow night. So yeah. Oh, days off, sometimes I just want to just do nothing, but yeah, that's not very productive. Yeah, I could be diamond painting or doing something. Always want to be doing something, and yeah. Yeah, this new wax is just adjusting in the tip. Well, hopefully everybody's doing well. Yeah, just get an hour of putting 310 down in while the video is uploaded. I can continue placing the 310. But yeah, a lot more shadowing in this section than I expected, but yeah, it's fairly realistic. They did a good job with this canvas so far. The rendering is incredible. So it should turn out just fine. It's going to be an awesome canvas regardless. So don't know really where to start on a canvas with this much 310, so I just kind of chose a spot. Yep. Well, these sections work out pretty quick, even if they look pretty terrifying with all the 310. Yeah, I see on social media that, yeah, people get huge canvases, which are beautiful. Yeah, and they're like, where do you start? Yeah, just depending on what cover paper you have for what you use for cover paper, and yeah, just do small sections to make it manageable. Yeah, just don't think you have to like do the whole thing all at once. Yeah, canvas can be huge, but just do a piece at a time and you'll be able just fine. Yeah, it makes it manageable. It's like, hey, I can do this section today, and then get started on another one. Maybe later in the day or whatever, whenever you have time. Or maybe just do a section every time you go to diamond paint. And if the section feels too big, break it down even further, and yeah. You're still making progress on a canvas, even if you place like a dozen drills. And suddenly have to go do something else or get called away from your canvas. Yeah, diamond painting does take time, but yeah, you're richly rewarded with a beautiful piece of work when you're done, so always bear that in mind. Yep, huge canvas, okay, just, yeah, you'll finish it in good time. Yes, you have to work at it, but yeah, you have to live your life too if you have other responsibilities. That would be a lot of people just don't want to adult some days. I'm one of those. Yeah, there's some things you have to take care of, and you have to take care of yourself, of course. So, but the goal of a hobby is to enjoy it. So, yeah, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, might have to step back for a bit and just take a break maybe. But or just take a break for a bit, do something else, and then come back refreshed. I don't know. Yeah. You may intend to do one thing and then just something else happens, just totally bumps that out of commission. But yeah, might be another day, another time. Even if it's just an hour and you've placed a small amount of drills, you're making progress. So don't kick yourself if you think you haven't done very much. You've done what you could in that time on that particular day, so don't ever be discouraged. Thinking you're not working on the canvases fast enough. It's not a race. It's better to take your time and take pride in what you're doing. You're making a beautiful piece of art, so, and other crafts too, like you're crocheting or knitting an afghan or a scarf for somebody. Yeah, take your time, enjoy what you're doing, enjoy the process. Yeah, even though I'm like basically diamond painting and coloring, yeah, I support other crafts too, even though not directly involved with them. It's nice seeing how other crafts are made, or watching other people make stuff. It's kind of cool. It's all part of the community aspect. My mom deals with yarn and string all the time with crochet, so she hand crocheted snowflakes for a friend of hers that makes handbags. They talk almost daily, just for the giggles, on the phone, and I guess a friend of hers has an idea for a handbag of some sort. So, yeah, I guess her friend has certain styles of handbags. I don't know where she's selling these handbags per se, but yep, makes them by hand. I think her mom helps her every now and then with orders. I guess she's doing well, so I think my mom has a couple of her bags where she's received them over time, just as gifts or something. So, yeah, I think she does cross stitch too, like counted cross stitch, in her spare time. Yeah, spare time. It's like, what's that? Yeah, spare time, what's that? That's a very interesting concept. Please elaborate. Yeah. Oh, scusi. I don't know, we all have different lifestyles, and yeah, it may not be as easy to be able to sit and diamond paint for long periods of time when you have like kids or you do shift work. Yeah, it's not easy for everybody to just sit down and craft. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, there are times where I'm looking at the canvas and it's like, I'd really like to be doing this. I'd really like to be diamond painting right now, but yeah. You know, work and gotta do other stuff. Oh well. Your canvas or project will always be sitting there waiting for you to come back to it. Yeah. Yeah, and the hours can just melt by really quick when you're working on a canvas or project too, because you're so busy concentrating on the project that, yeah, you don't look at the time. Yeah, doing these WIP and chats even, it's like sitting here, okay, 15 minutes, and then next time I look at the timer, it's like 40, like 3/4 of an hour already, and it's like, whoa. Yeah, still accomplishing stuff. I don't know, if you really want to accomplish something, yeah, you just keep working at it. It's a journey for sure. May not be easy at times. May have rough patches, but nonetheless, you're going to end up with a beautiful piece that you can say you created with your hands. Or digitally, if you're a digital artist. Yeah. You created it yourself. Here, I guess I'll just... I don't know how to... Here, just... make this manageable for now. Just kind of section off the section. Just... Yeah, this is a lot of black. This is a lot of 310. But it's the nature of the picture, so it's just what it is. Not a bad thing. It's, yeah, telling the story of the canvas, which is important. Sets the tone, adds dimension, detail. Here, I'll just kind of... I don't know if I'm going to have 310s left over after this. Hard to say. But all in all, I just keep the extra drills that are left from any kit, round or square, just in case. I don't know, I don't have all the colors. I've probably been diamond painting for, yeah, over a year now. So yeah, it started last March, so I'm still learning something new every day, so about it, or checking out all the kits. I don't know, it's just sort of a fun hobby. Something that's manageable, and I won't be sobbing or screaming or waking up in a cold sweat at 3 a.m. in the morning, having nightmares because of yarn or something. Tangled yarn or something. Yeah, string, cords, rope, hoses that just seem to tangle up, even if just looking at them, being around them, it's just not my thing. Sure, I have to get like a skein of yarn or whatever and bring it to my mom, because she sometimes crochets here in the studio, but that's all I do. I just grab the skein and get it out of my hands as fast as possible so I don't mess it up. Yeah, my hands are oily, like my skin's oily, and just that kind of fabric and stuff like that, I really don't like holding it for too long. Just knowing that I have oily skin. Yeah, kind of goes with canvas adhesive too. Like, my hands sweat, and yeah, I sometimes worry about the adhesive, or I'm touching it too much. Hand just naturally wants to rest wherever whenever I'm applying drills to the canvas. Yeah, it's like resting on the finished part of the canvas now, which does help push the drills down, keep the drills down into the adhesive, but all good. Now, just as long as you're like comfortable while you're doing your craft as well, that's pretty important as well. Yeah, especially if you're working on it for a few hours at a time. Which, yeah, you do kind of need nice blocks of time to be able to get a few stitches in or a few drills on the canvas. But yeah, no matter what, if you get a few drills placed, you're just that much further ahead, that much further closer to getting to another canvas or another project. So just keep looking at it that way. Yeah, don't worry if people are posting completions and, oh, this took me a week. If it takes you a couple months to finish a canvas, a huge canvas, no problem. This is probably going to be a couple months. Yeah, because I work shift work, so 12-hour shifts. So, and if I'm on nights, I gotta sleep during the day in order to function at night. So, under normal circumstances, I function more at night, but I don't know, I'm just flexible with my schedule. Yeah, you get more days off on a continental rotation, but yeah, the day after a stretch of shifts, it's basically like a recovery day. You really just want to veg out and just go bleh. Like, I slept in yesterday to recover from Sunday night, like Monday morning or whatever. So you don't exactly get like a whole day off. Well, kind of, but shaky detail there. It's debatable. Yeah, I just work 2 nights this week, and then, yeah, I have the weekend off. It will just go by like nothing, but yeah, every other weekend off. I never used to have that. So yeah, a refreshing change. Yeah, because for my department, you really just need one person to run the machinery, like, to be realistic. Yeah, just kind of watching it for that 12 hours and then boxing off and stuff. Yeah, just really need one person in my department. Yeah, that's what we do. I just watch the line for 12 hours each, and it just runs nearly 24/7. Like, it's probably down for 4 hours between batches and then start it back up again. Yeah, just basically cleaning between the batches and then, yeah, just fire it back up again. Yeah, off we go to just keep producing. So, well, with the food product we have, it's really not recommended to be just sitting in a silo for long periods of time. Also will spoil, even though it's like kind of refrigerated. I don't know, it's just lasts longer, preserves better if it's dried. Oops. Another 310 that wanted to hang out. No, it's all good. It's fluid. You're busy doing something. Like, you're not. Yeah, you can get bored in like a 12-hour span some days when you're kind of waiting for the equipment to just cycle through. Yeah, I'm usually one who just finds something to do, like just to stay busy. Because, yeah, it is forever tempting to sit on a stool or something at work and, yeah, just fall asleep. But, yeah, just forever in the back of my mind, it's like, yeah, I'm here to get paid to do something. So, just be doing something. Sweeping the floor or just tidying out my workspace. Yeah. I'm trying to get used to putting orders together in the warehouse, but when there's not the product you need around, or I'm not sure what product I can use, I just generally don't go near any of that stuff. Because there's nothing like putting an order together and you like did it wrong and then somebody else has to fix it. When they could be doing another order, completing another order, and doing it properly the first time. Yeah. But, hey, what can you do? I don't know. Yeah, I get on the forklift every now and then. I can wrap pallets. Yeah, I have a general idea of what's going on, but yeah, I'm no, like, shipping master. I don't understand it all, and it's not like somebody's just gonna stand there helping you for hours on end when they probably have something better to do. Yeah. Oh well. I just do what I can. I can palletize, box off. Got a lot done in an hour. Just get as much done as I can. Do a line check and then just box off for the rest of the hour. Do another line check, go back to boxing off. Yeah, I try to do a couple skids per shift if I can. I've started like a third skid before, or done 3 skids before. Yeah, it takes time for the product to process and to be able to box it off, but yeah. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be patient with the process and yeah, let stuff do its thing. That might not be easy for everybody to just wait for something to happen. It just wanted to happen like right now. Just want to be doing something productive like right meow. Yeah, I wouldn't blame anybody for that. Yeah, if something breaks down on my line, it just kind of, even though it's like one of the most frustrating aspects of a breakdown, you just kind of gotta stick with it, even though you're like probably screaming under your breath the whole entire time, half the time, because something's not going back together properly. Yeah, it's basically just you there and yeah, like 2 or 3 in the morning and you have a problem with the line, yeah, you're by yourself. It's not exactly like you can just, not that I'd love to wake somebody up in the middle of dead sleep to say, help me, can you come in to help me fix this? Like, yeah, and it's like, if you need help with something, just ask. Yeah, yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning and the power goes out to the entire plant, and you gotta restart the lines and clean them. And then call somebody. Like, really? It's not fun. And then they work later that day. They have to come in from a dead sleep at like 1 or 2 in the morning. Yeah, power outages are pretty common in industrial settings, and they can be debilitating. They stop lines pretty much to a halt. Yeah, especially our process stuff. Yeah, the line just stops dead and you have to restart it all over again. Restart the process all over again. Yeah, it's annoying. Reset motors and stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh. And then you get up and running, and then the power goes out again or something, and then you're just beside yourself for that shift. Yeah, it's just something runs smoothly for like hours on end, and you're like almost done a run, and something jams up or something's not working properly, and you have to shut down and then fix what it is, and then turn around and restart the line and shut it down again because you're now out of product and have to clean the line after you've probably done it 2 or 3 times during the entire run. It's just like, oh my gosh, why? Help. Yeah, some days it can just be like, yeah, rage quit, flip a table. It's like, not today. And other times it's like, yeah, I really don't want to do this today. And it's just not really exactly inspired. Yeah, it's just some days when you dread going into work, and then other days you're like, hey, let's go to work, hooray. It's just, then you're like, hooray, I'm at work, and then you just have a crappy day. It's just, all you can do is just laugh, basically. It's like, oh, this is somewhat beyond my control. This is like what happened today, and just document it. Hey, the power went out. Nobody like really freaks out, which is nice. It's like, okay, you're running again, and just what happened? Okay, good to know, thanks. It's like, I just document what happens. It's easier. It's on record. I communicate it. It's like, you can do what you can do in that given amount of time. It's like, production will get done eventually. Like, the mentality is to run product after product, like just keep running and not be down for long periods of time. Makes sense. That means more product can get processed and then sent over to my department in order to keep the cycle going. And then, yeah, stuff can get shipped out, and then money is made, and so we can buy more ingredients and supplies needed to do production. Yeah, it's cyclical. It's a very repeating, efficient process. Well, it tries to be efficient, but there's always something that will give out, break down, because it's just going and going. Yeah. If one aspect of the line goes, the whole line's shut down. Because everything is interconnected, works with one another in order to perform, to complete the process. So yeah, it's just nice starting a lineup, specific steps I follow to a T, and you just want a smooth run, and you just want to be there for the 12 hours and leave. Yeah. It's what everybody would want to do at their job. Just do the job and then just leave. Let somebody take over. No problems whatsoever. There are days like that. It's beautiful. You could weep with joy. But yeah, you gotta have those days where it's just like, oh my gosh, why? What now? And then the what now happens, and you're like, oh my gosh, get me out of here. Yeah. Have a great shift one day, and then the next time you're in, it's just a total, like, what the heck show. Oh my gosh, please help. But yeah, that's life. Yeah. Nobody's going to rip your head off if something goes wrong. They just know in the back of their minds that, yeah, stuff's gonna break down. Okay, how do we fix this? You just gotta let somebody know what's going on. If something breaks, it's just like, hey, this broke. Okay, what do you want me to do? Let's fix it. Yeah. Just easier to communicate, just solve problems, and then everybody just, life just goes on. It's so much easier. Instead of just blaming somebody for a shutdown or something, it's just so much better. Where it was before, it's just, okay, who can I blame for this shutdown? It's like, oh my gosh, what a headache. You're just busy looking for somebody to blame instead of fixing the problem. It's just, oh my gosh. Wonderful. Just an improvement right there off the get-go. You can just communicate with somebody just so they understand what's going on, and you can get a solution to the problem and be up and running again within a short amount of time without anybody just going ballistic that something's not working. It's like, okay, bummer, but hey, this is fixable. Okay, do this, this, and this. Okay, start it up again. Perfect. Okay, have fun, bye. It's like, yay. Or has this been all my life? It's like, oh my gosh, people communicating and working together. Oh my gosh, what the heck is this? It's amazing. What the heck? If only that was like the rest of the world, if we just all got along, sang kumbaya and had s'mores by a bonfire, the world would just be a fabulous place. But you know, not always. Oopsies. Yeah, you know, scary stuff. Oh well. No, it'd probably take an apocalypse or something terrifying, Godzilla attacking or something for everybody to come together and realize that, hey, maybe I can get some help from somebody. Yeah, it always seems to take a catastrophe or an accident to change somebody's mind all the time. It's just, and people just know that, and it's like, then something tragic happens, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll fix that now. It's like, oh my gosh, every time, every time. Why? We should know better. It's like, please, it's just, oh my gosh, like global warming. We know it's happening. There's physical evidence. We're getting more hurricanes, and the world's just going crazy. Earthquakes, yeah, tsunamis, heavy rainfall, like flooding, localized flooding. It's like, yeah, global warming, the icebergs are melting. Yeah, weather patterns are changing because the Earth's heating up because of pollution. It's like, probably should have started planting more trees or something like 2 decades ago. Maybe the Earth would start lowering in temperature. The air would be cleaner. I don't know. Just what can you do? Sometimes you just can't reverse something. Like a rusted car or rust. Like, you can kind of preserve the metal by repainting it or covering it up so it isn't exposed to corrosion, but I don't know, the corrosion's already like happened, so you're just slowing down the inevitable. It's kind of like what we're doing to planet Earth here. Like, we can recycle and plant more trees, but we need a heck of a lot more trees or something. Yeah, they're just shooting ourselves in the foot here. It's like, yeah, we probably like should just do something instead of just talking about doing something. It's like, it gets a lot more productive. But, you know, it's probably too expensive. Okay, what? Okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, too expensive. Okay. Oh. Okay, we'll just give up now. Yeah, too expensive. Yeah, that's right. Okie dokie. Okay, I'll just, like, watch the earth burn. And then a few years later, another catastrophe, disaster. It's like, we really should do something about the... It's just, holy crap. Stop. Our children's children are gonna be, like, fixing the planet, or we're gonna be, like, in a space station. Civilization's gonna be in space or something. And then the Earth's just gonna be like a polluted blob on fire or something. And we're just looking at it from space, going like, yeah, we could be living there, not in a freaking controlled environment. Controlled biosphere. Artificial biosphere. Oh wait, that was planet Earth. It was already there for us to enjoy and live on. But hey, we screwed it up. So now we're in space. Great. Darn, wish we could have done something. And still be on Earth. It's like, gosh. Hindsight is freaking 2020. Oh, all the time. All the time. My word. Just can't win. Well, polar bears are just gonna come from the north and like smack us in the face. Like, how dare. dare you melt our icebergs? We're doing just fine up here, and then blah. All your pollution crap. Yeah, massive CNN news report. Hordes of polar bears terrorizing cities. Angry, foaming at the mouth polar bears. It's just... Yeah, probably half the continents or countries of the Earth would be underwater because the icebergs are all melted. Become a water world. New York could be the next Atlantis. It's like huge city, just under the ocean, like underwater, flooded, inhabitable. Just a new wetland, huge, gigantic urban wetland. It's because the ice caps are melting. It's like, oh man. It's like, I don't know. Eventually Earth's just gonna rage quit. It's already working on it. It's like, oh, yeah, weather's getting worse. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I hate these hurricanes and stuff. Yeah, they're gonna happen. It's called nature. But now it's just like poking a stick in an active beehive. It's like, you're gonna get stung to death. But hey, we'll just get the stick and have a giggle for like the 2 seconds that we're still alive. It's like, or poking a bear, or trying to give a bear a hug. It's like, with its cubs hanging out beside it. Yeah, the female bear, the mother, is not gonna like freak out that you're like near her children or anything. Yeah, just go up and give the bear a hug, take a selfie. Like, really? It's like, yeah, you're not gonna get torn limb from limb with an angry bear. Yeah, it'll be just fine. It's like, what the heck are we doing bothering animals? Or just, love those wildlife shows where they just, oh, I have my hand in this crocodile's mouth. Oh boy, this is fun. This crocodile's just having a time. Just have a cup of tea and have some crumpets. The crocodile's not pissed off that we're here or anything like that. Chomp, there goes his arm, blood everywhere, screaming. Gets dragged underwater. All you see is just red in the water. It's like, okay. Oh, yeah, that crocodile is just so excited. Just a very affectionate hug with his teeth, just around your arteries. Yeah, just having a really good time. Yeah, so glad that you came. He was very hungry. Oh my god. Just, what are we doing? Just leave nature alone. Like, beautiful coastlines, mountains, caribou, geese, birds, clean water, way nature intended. Like, humans, get the crap out of here. Like, just holy cow, we need those natural habitats, and here we are tromping through them. Oh, I gotta research these animals, see what whales do. They're whales. They live in the ocean. They hang out in pods. I don't know, they eat tons of fish. I don't know, they're just doing their thing. Like, why? Just, what the heck? Like, I don't know. Fascinating stuff, but like, just constantly just annoying nature. Nobody's around the wolves or animals, just probably talk to each other and just say, what the heck are these people doing here? It's like, And I see they're they're remaking the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with like a new actor. It's just what we really shouldn't be doing. It's like, what does that mean for Will Smith? Like, I don't care if it's a generational thing. If you want to see the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, watch the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that's already in existence with Will Smith. Just make something comparable to, is what was in that Facebook post I seen last night. I'm just like, seriously? And then I got a reply, yeah. It's like, what? Why? This is not, and they're bringing CSI back. And they just call it CSI Las Vegas, and it's like the original cast from the show that like ran for 10 years, like over a decade. It's like, oh, new series. No, it's not. You just put Las Vegas on it. It's CSI. And the characters are like aged. Like, what the heck? Like, stop. I'm not going to turn around and freaking watch it. Like, what happened to CSI Cyber and CSI New York and Miami? Like, those shows disappeared. They're probably like reruns, and now they're bringing back. It's like, it went off air for a reason. Like, do something else. Don't bother. It's like, oh. Jeez. Can't wait to scroll in a cardboard box and scream. It'd be a little more efficient. Oh my gosh. Scream into a pillow or something. Yeah, I'm glad that CSI was successful, so go watch CSI endlessly. Why do we have to bring a show back with same actors that just don't look like they wanted to do it in the first place? Oh, we're back in Las Vegas for some reason. I was bored, I guess. I don't know. Just couldn't think of another idea. It's like, oh my gosh. It's not gonna feel the same. Like, nobody looked thrilled to be back playing these roles. It just looks like, oh, here we are again. Yay. Why? And then NCIS Hawaii, like, got 2-night premiere event. Oh, it's to introduce the characters, my mom said. I'm like, no, don't even think about PVRing that crap. It's like, oh my gosh. Somebody must have like seen the premiere, because they said that main character doesn't know how to talk at a slower speed, and it just didn't look like the actors were into it. Good. I watch NCIS very sparsely. Like, it's like the older gray-haired guy that is like one of the main characters just doesn't want to do it anymore. It's like, it's been there the whole time. Looks like they're just gonna spend the season figuring out who tried to kill him or something. Kill the main character. Blowing up his boat or something. Oh, it's just... yikes. It's probably just gonna be like somebody that's been in like almost every episode in the most recent past seasons. It's just gonna be somebody that's just been hanging around this whole entire time. It's gonna be like, yeah, oh, okay, great, yeah, okay. Oh, dragging stuff out, bringing stuff back from like a couple decades. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Nothing new on TV. Oh, a new show. Oh, it's another lawyer show. This is not new. Stop it. It's like, oh. And then they advertise the crap out of these shows. It's like, I'm really could care less. Why? Just CSI is just... It went off the air for a reason. Why is it back? And then Survivor 41. Like, I watched the end of the first one with Richard Hatch. And look what happened to Richard Hatch. It's like, I don't know, his own decisions, but tax evasion or something. But 41, like, oh, there's just people that still want to torture themselves. I don't know, it's entertainment. Like, I'll just keep saying that, but we're just redressing a mannequin that looked fine the first time. It's like putting lipstick on a pig or something. It's like, it's still a pig. It's like it's like new series. It's like, no, you just brought something back from the dead that really just should have stayed where it was. It had its prominence back when it was around. Like, I really don't get it. Hey, there's gotta be new ideas out there, but nobody wants to do something new. If it's like new and innovative, it doesn't last very long for some strange reason. Yeah. Like Ghost Whisperer with Jennifer Love Hewitt all those years ago. That was a pretty cool show. It had a good run, 6 or 7 years, and then it was gone. Once Upon a Time, 7 years, gone. Yeah, Supernatural, 15 years was it? I haven't seen an episode, but it's certainly left an impression on a lot of people, and yeah, it's gonna be rerun to the end of time, I'm sure, but it was new and innovative for what it was. Angel, Buffy the Vampire, like those kind of iconic shows. Nancy Drew's kind of innovative too, based on the characters from the Nancy Drew books. There's tons of creative license in that, but yeah, kind of new, innovative. But just when you say like a new legal drama and police drama and fire nurses, it's just medical shows and all that. It's just, oh my gosh, this is cookie cutter. It just gets so cliche. They just copy each other, and it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, kind of ranty, but yeah, you get an idea of how I feel about TV. Why I stick to documentaries and stuff. Keep it simple, watch the news for little bits and pieces, and then try to leave, watch some Hallmark romances every now and then. I just try not to watch too much on TV. I keep it simple. Should be saving the polar bears and the whales and all that, but yeah, we're just still talking about it, and yeah, we're gonna be just regretting it on a ship. Big colony spaceship floating somewhere in space and just regretting every moment of it. But you know, living in a fake biosphere. so we don't die as a species. So I don't know. This is how I'm feeling today. Anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. I put my Facebook profile, Facebook business Echoes of Color page, and my Instagram down below in the description. Yeah, I rant every now and then. Yeah, I just put drills down on a canvas and rant some days, and other days where I'm just hanging out. And yeah, other days I rant. So it's probably like one of those ranting days. Just about TV and stuff. But anyway, take care of yourselves. Happy crafting, and we'll see you next time. Bye.